They won't get it. That's it. When you're on a journey to doing something, this could be genuinely anything. It could be uh business. It could be a job. It could be a hobby. Genuinely anything and possibly everything. They won't get it. Some might come close. Some might be really close to getting it. But by the nature of it, they just won't get it. And when you're in a scenario like this, there's one thing that is more important than anything else. And that is belief. You need to have an insane amount of belief. It needs to be through the roof. Because, again, by the nature of whatever you're doing, by the nature of it being your thing, they won't get it. Because they don't know the insides of your brain. They aren't thinking the same thoughts. They aren't living your life. So they won't get it. And you need to have insane amounts of belief. It needs to be crazy. You need to almost sound insane when you're talking about this thing, right? And the thing is, odds are that when you talk about this thing, people will look at you like you're crazy. And that's fine. That's good. The crazier they think you are being, the better. Right? If the average person listens to you and they think, or they're giving you that look of, are you okay up there? Then it's a good sign. The more belief you have, okay, let me draw it out. The more belief you have, imagine these bigger circles being more belief, equals to more success in whatever metric you define success. Understand this. The more belief you have over here equals more success. Think about that for a second. Why is that? Why is it that the more belief you have more success? Now, imagine this. You're doing an exam and let's say your level is at a 5th grade. Your level is at a 5th grade, but the exam that you're doing is at a 10th grade. Now that's 5 years. You're 5 years behind. Or let's say you're trying to achieve something that's 5 years ahead of you. Now, no one has told you this. You're in the 5th grade, right? But no one tells you that the exam is at a 10th grade difficulty. Think about it. No one tells you that the exam is at a 10th grade difficulty. So you prep for this exam, you do the practice problems thinking you're doing it for the 5th grade, but you're actually doing it for the 10th grade. So you think these practice problems at a 5th grade level, but they're actually at a 10th grade level. So you prepare for this exam. You work your ass off. And now when it comes to the exam, you may be 5 years younger than the average person who takes that exam, but you get the result as a 84 out of 100. So you get 84% in this exam that is 5 years ahead. Now imagine the same scenario, but before you begin prepping, someone tells you this is 5 this is a this is a 10th grade exam. Think about that. If someone told you, you take this example. You were in 5th grade, and if someone told you the next exam you'll be doing is a 10th grade exam, this is what people 5 years ahead of you normally do. Now, do you think, unless you knew you were a prodigy, unless you've done 6th grade exam, 7th grade exam, 8th grade exam, 9th grade exam, unless you've done all these exams, do you think you would do nearly as well as this? So the 84%, if you knew already that you were doing an insanely hard or an insanely advanced exam compared to your current level. No, hell no, you would not. You would probably give up before you even began. You would say, "Oh, I'm happy with 10%. I'm happy with 0%." Because technically you're not meant to be doing difficult exams like this. You're just in the 5th grade. But that's what I'm saying. You need to have a belief that is 5 years ahead. You need to believe, you need to imagine yourself doing this thing, the thing that you wanted to do, this business, job, hobby. And you need to imagine that you're 5 years into this and you're super successful. You're doing all the amazing stuff in this whatever you're doing. And now that is the type of belief you need. At least you need to believe in yourself like crazy. And only then and the bigger this belief is, the greater the success. So The greater the belief equals the greater the success. And so now, coming back to the start, they won't get it. That's fine. It's fine if they don't get it. It's fine if they won't get it because they are not doing the thing. They are not doing the thing. You are. So the only person who needs to have an insane amount of belief is you. With that said, thank you so much for being here and thank you for your time. And I hope some of this stuff penetrated you and it gave you some insights. And with that said, thank you for being here and have a great day. Bye bye.